Okay, this is a few days old, but the developers of Punishing Gray Raven just released some gameplay footage. They're also going to be doing a closed beta test, or CBT as it's tragically acronymized in late April. It's supposedly the Genshin Killer, which basically means nothing because it's not going to kill Genshin. Genshin's already too big. It's like saying... It's like if a new phone came out and it's saying like, oh, this is the next Apple killer. The gameplay looked interesting though. They didn't really show too much of the actual combat, which is what I'm interested in. Instead, they showed the player running around and picking up random items, spamming the F key, as well as sitting down on a chair. Not really much to go off of. Oh god, was that picking up items and you have to spam the button? Great. Great. I'm not a fan of picking up items in games. There's just a random chair. Personally, I hate it when games make me pick up a bunch of random stuff everywhere for no purpose other than just for some innocuous upgrades that I don't care about and that waste my time. I get that it's a gacha game, but I still don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. Why they did more junk? They keep just getting junk. Like they keep getting items and stuff from chests, but it's just a bunch of junk. Like what's the point of a chest if you just get like random stuff that you don't really care about, you know? From the little that we've seen of the combat, it looks pretty good. But I fear, you know, it'll get annoying and repetitive once you reach the end game and you just have to grind for materials and whatnot. How interesting will it be then? You know? Here's the thing. A large part of Genshin Impact's draw is how simple and easy to understand and execute the combat is. It means that any Joe Schmo can play the game and be successful at it. As soon as Wuthering Waves decides that it wants to be a more serious action combat game in the style of a Platinum Games title, then it automatically is trying to go for a different audience and a nicher audience. And maybe that's fine, but it also means that calling it the Genshin Killer is not accurate either. Sorry for the title. But I like the atmosphere of the game. It sort of reminds me of Nier Automata mixed with Genshin Impact, which seems like it's the two most obvious inspirations the whole game has. The music did a great job of getting me excited about the game. It has a good vibe to it. I liked when the battle theme dynamically fades in. That music was cool for that, like, 1 second. Overall, this game looks a whole lot more like an actual Genshin Killer than Tower of Fantasy ever was. This game is what Tower of Fantasy wishes it could be. The problem is that what Tower of Fantasy is wishing itself to be is not really that interesting or new as a concept. So far, there's nothing here that really, like, makes me feel like, wow, this is unique, or like, oh man, I'm excited to see this, because I haven't seen this in a game before. The game just gives off the vibe of, oh, this is another game I'll ignore unless someone I know or whose opinion I really care about says this game is awesome. Maybe I'll play it for a bit, but if it doesn't hook me with a good story or really engaging gameplay or something, then I don't see this game having much longevity. At least for me, I'm not going to be playing it for very long, from the little I know of it. Still signed up for the beta test though.